What is going on, family? I am very stoked to get into another song for Alip today, and today we are going to be jumping into the Sweet Child of Mine Guns N' Roses cover. So everything that I've heard from him thus far has been pretty damn cool. So I would imagine this is probably going to be zero exception to that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. See, he's not even playing with y'all already. He just used a one hand off the rip. Like, he's a badass, man. He's a badass. I don't see the coffee in the corner, though, so I'm a little upset about the coffee not being in the corner. See, I say this a lot about covers, right? Is that, like, you know, you got to show the ode and respect to, like, the original one while making it your own. And I feel like he is, like, the epitome of that, where I dare almost say that like, listening to some of his renditions of these songs are almost more beautiful than I think that some of the original ones are. Not to say that the original songs aren't great and that they're not fucking fantastic, but this just what he does with them and the way that he plays them with his finger picking style, like it gives a whole new element and feel to the songs that way. Where, like, when I hear like the Sweet Child of Mine riff, it sends my mind to different parts and periods of times in my life. You know what I mean? Like when I've heard that song, so like it makes me think about certain things. But when he plays it, it makes me hear like a whole different song. It makes the song mean something different to me. You know what I mean? Which I feel like that's how you nail a damn cover right there, is when you can make me feel differently about the song that you're playing. You know what I mean? So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. He's a fucking badass. love how, like, again, I said I think this in the last video from him, and I was like, he never shows any emotion, like, ever. Like, he looks like he's almost incapable of smiling, if that makes any sense. And I don't know why that makes him seem cool to me, but he's just cool like that. He's a guy who never smiles. I kind of missed the cigarette in the ashtray, and I kind of missed the coffee in this video. This might have been older, you know what I mean, before we started doing all that. So, but yeah, a really beautiful cover of this song. The other thing I kept thinking about was, like, I wonder how long it takes him to, like, come up with just even what he wants to do for it. You know what I mean? Like, when he sits down, he's like, all right, we're going to do Sweet Child of Mine. How long is that process? Does that take weeks? Does it take an afternoon? Like, how long is his process? You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you told me either one, I'd be like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would be, like, blown away either way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's just, he's incredibly talented. From what I know of how to play some of these songs, he does, like, both, you know what I mean? Like, he'll play some of, like, how to really play it, and then, like, other ways where it just sounds like it, you know what I mean? Where how I learned how to play that riff was not how he was playing it, you know what I mean? And I know that he's playing it with the capo, and, you know, he's just playing it in a different, you know, chord or whatnot, but, like, how I learned how to play that riff is not exactly what he was doing. So I don't know who's right. I feel like he's definitely right, because he's way better at guitar than I am. So I'm going to give him all the credit for it. That's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room.